Hey everyone, Tony Winston here for Jazz Piano College. Going to cover, I have this album, Thelonious Monk. It's called Solo Monk. And, he plays solo piano, and one of the songs he picks is These Foolish Things. I'm doing this by request because, one, this is not my favorite song. Two, I especially like when he plays like, an F9 chord like that. And I have a chart here, and I guess what I'll do is maybe I'll scan it, because I've written in Monk's chords here, which are a little bit different. So he starts off with, playing a major 7th chord, and then does some harmony on the melody. Here he goes F suspended, resolves it, goes to F minor, and a B flat 7 with a flat 9. Gotta love that. He probably did it by mistake. Said, that sounds nice. And another thing he puts a lot of is those flat 5s, or the tritone, they call that. Take an E7. Down here to an A7th. Just skips the G and goes to a C7th. Here he does something like, so this is nice, little Chinese fourths there, and then he hits this beautiful E flat major 7th chord. It's just those two notes. Here he does a turnaround that didn't make any sense to me at first, but now I realize it makes a lot of sense, and it's pretty cool, actually. So, what is that song, 7 Steps to Heaven, that, goes like that, And that's a common way when you get to the 1 chord to go down a whole step and slide up into it. What's another song we could do that on? On endings like Georgia on My Mind. But anyway, we're in E flat here, and he goes, but does he get to the E flat? No, he goes straight to the 2-5, getting to G minor. Here he gets really fancy and does some really horrible lounge piano kind of stuff. That kind of stuff, And here, it's the B flat with F in the bass. It might have that there, but and here's a very nice way of turning this around. See, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, that's it. So E flat suspended, you could just make it a B flat minor. Now another cool thing you can do, besides adding the flat 5, is also the flat 9. Put the root and the 7 down here. That's all you need, really. I mean, you don't have a 3rd, so let's add that, but you don't, I think I talked about this recently, is that if you have a lot of these altered tensions up here, you can eliminate either the 3rd or the 7th, or even both, and it'll still sound like a dominant chord. So like if I played like this, I have a 3rd there, don't I? So let me get rid of that 3rd. Or just play it like that, maybe. It'll sound okay. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, I learned this chord so long ago. I remember who taught it to me. It was a piano player up at the Concord Hotel up in the Catskills, where I had a summer gig that lasted all summer. It was just great. And then I got a D flat seventh. That's a substitute for the G. And at the very ending, he goes and just leaves it there. Doesn't put the last chord on there. So there you go. An interesting, or very original piano player, Thelonious Monk,